What's up? It's your boy Ceasar Christian.
And I'm Lil Mama.
And you tapped in with the Progress Report.
The Progress Report.
We live. Well, it's your girl Lalaa Shepard representing the Progress Report, and I am super honored. I am in between two extraordinary artists. Y'all got a dope ass song and a video about to release tomorrow. So you know, Ceasar Christian as well as Lil Mama. This is beautiful. This is dope. And as a true lover of hip hop, this means a lot to me to be able to do this. So, Ceasar, talk to the people, man. Let everybody know who are you, what you do.
Hey, what's up? My name is Ceasar Christian. I'm a rapper. I'm from Florida. I make vibes, you feel me?
For sure.
I try to make a vibe, catch a vibe, just good energy all the time. That's why this collaboration was such a big deal, because for Lil Mama to hear it and be like, I'm rocking with it, and for her to get on and go crazy like that that's what I do.
Crazy, and we all know Lil Mama, man. This is beautiful for you to be here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So we know you released the original version to Push It last year. So what made you decide to get Lil Mama on this remix?
It was like the original version had such an energy, but with the Salt-N-Pepa feature on it, it was like a female artist from New York. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think about that. I was really just thinking it probably could use a female feature because females are so hot in the game right now.
Damn right.
But then my management has a relationship with Lil Mama, so they was like, and I was like, what? That'll be a crazy feature for this record. So just organically, it all kind of came together.
Respect. Now, Lil Mama, what was it for you when you heard this record? What was your initial thought?
Couldn't stand it. No, I'm just playing.
I was about to say, shit. Okay.
I thought it was fire. His style is so different, and like music, nationally especially, I feel like everybody's kind of just like making a contribution and just filling out each other's energy. Him being from Florida, living in Atlanta now, and just bringing that like southern swag. We also listen to drill rap, as well as like the original like hip hop New York style. Like I listen to all type of music, but I feel like my family is so super inclusive when it comes to music. We listen to so many different sounds that actually my family was even hyping it up more than like me. They was like, yo, he's nice. He remind me of Gucci Mane. His swag is so fire. Like they was like, he remind me of when Gucci Mane first came out. They was like, you know the original? I was like, they was like, well, you don't know. But yeah, he's hot. He remind me of that. I was like, I bet. And I liked it too, genuinely. His management, I worked on a project with them called Fruits of the Heart. Okay. It's a movie that we did about a young woman who you know, she works on her relationship with her single mom. She goes into college, finds love. They come in, back home to her hometown and work on their relationship. And she finds out that she's sick, and then the story kind of like takes a turn. And I played that role where the character had cancer because my mother actually fought a battle of cancer, beat it, and then lost her second battle to cancer when she caught it again. And so it was like very close to home. I took on that project, and then our relationship, the Burks brothers that put together that production, became super close. When I came to town, I met Ceasar through them. And when I heard the song, I was like, it's fire. And then it kind of happened organically. Although we put it together, it was super, like, it felt good for me.
Absolutely. So was this remix, was it recorded together in a studio, or was it a send-off type joint?
She came to Atlanta and went to Password.
Oh, shit. Also, this was the real deal. This was the real deal.
She went back to New York, though, and recorded it.
Respect.
But she came to ATL.
Yeah,
I came that vibe.
Yeah, I came to Atlanta, and I was writing, like little things, and I was having fun with it. My father hated this verse. Like, when I tell you, he was like, what the fuck is that? You know what?
Really?
If you didn't want to do the shit, you should have said you ain't want to do the shit. I was like, Daddy, please, I'm not changing my verse.
Wow.
But when I went back to New York, my delivery did change on it because it was so new, and I was like writing in the car, riding out here, like, and that's just like my process. Like, I could be in the crib, I could be at the hotel, I could be in the car, and like 4 bars will come to me here, like 2 bars will come to me there, or like I'll have a flood. Like it'll be 16 or it'll be 8, like back to back. It'll just keep coming, and that's just how I write. And I like to trust my process. You know what I'm saying? So, but my father, like he fuck with it now, but before he was like, "What? You don't get that bullshit for real." He was over it.
Got you. And you got a couple of notable lines on your verse. Oh, you mentioned Chris Rock.
I did.
And that was before the slapping incident.
Yeah.
So talk about that that bar right there. How did that, come to your mind?
Well, the metaphor basically started off like, you know how they got everybody hates Chris.
Yes.
So I was like, even when they hating on me like Chris Rock, like that. And like, I'm a very spiritual person.
Gotcha.
So something I always that I notice about my music is that in the beginning it's always like one thing, and then it becomes a double entendre with the times. Like it'll be right on time with something that happens that always happened to me.
Got you. Now another line there that people always criticize you about is the Bow Wow line. Yeah. What about that joint?
Well, when it comes to like when people compare me to Bow Wow, I've never taken it personal in a way where I thought it was bad, because I don't think he's bad looking
at all.
I just think he be acting up.
He does.
He be acting.
Bow Wow.
I be acting up. I be ready to hurt him, but I really embrace him like as a brother. Like when I look at him and when I see people put us together, because I'm that type of person too. Like I see two people that look alike and be like, damn, y'all look alike. Yeah. But I'm not trying to be funny. Like right. I'm telling you, like that's what I see. So I look at it from the bright side of it. He's handsome. I feel like I'm a beautiful woman, and I just feel like, you know.
Okay. Period. Period. Nah, that's dope. Now, Ceasar, I want to ask you, talk about the process of getting this record approved, because we are, sampling a legendary song. Yeah. Talk about that process.
You get some good lawyers.
Damn right.
It's that's a big part of music. I think if you're an artist, you probably think about it more than people who not an artist.
Right.
But it's like when you sampling a record, you have to realize that you riding a little bit of that wave.
Yeah.
Now the fact is, the song was done before the sample was put on it. I had totally done it. Pusha was
really
done.
Okay, cool.
Then my niggas heard it and was like, bro, if you put that Salt-N-Pepa sample on there, it's gonna go crazy.
Big respect.
You know what I'm saying? So respectfully, the sample didn't make the song or the idea, but it definitely adds value to it. So
definitely,
you gotta have some good lawyers to make sure everybody feel like they being compensated for their value.
Okay. Well, I love that, and salute to your homies too for incorporating that single. Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
I actually have a love-hate relationship with samples.
Okay, speak on that.
I have a love-hate relationship with samples because, like, if I hear a record with a sample, especially if it's like crying, like, like doing that, like, I'm gonna want to write to it. And it's gonna be something that like I would consider as a hit. And then if I feel like it's a record that can't get cleared, let me put mine on mute too.
Come on, y'all. Put your phones on mute, y'all. Come on.
It was an alarm. It was an alarm.
It's all good. It's all good. You right.
I'm over here like my shit might start ringing at any second.
It's all good.
So, but like I have a love-hate relationship. I have a love-hate relationship with samples because I will be like strongly gravitated to a sample, start writing to it, and it'll be something I feel like, oh, this is a hit. And then if I feel like, and it'll just be me in my head, because it's not even like I try to get it cleared first. It'll just be me thinking about the process of getting it cleared, because sometimes it's a headache.
It's a process.
So, but what I love about it is that it pays homage. That's why I made sure in my verse I said Salt-N-Pepa hair, like Salt-N-Pepa hair. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we wanna remember the people who laid the groundwork. We want to remember the people whose shoulders we stand on, because if it wasn't for them going through everything they went through in the industry before we got the opportunity to come in an easier time, and then now it's an even easier time in music. Like we wouldn't have it. We wouldn't have it that way without them.
You be paying homage.
We paying homage for real.
I agree, and I think the other beautiful thing with samples from a fan standpoint is it creates that bit of recognition.
Nostalgia.
And that too. We're familiar with the song already, so it creates that vibe automatically.
Yeah, definitely.
And you brought up an interesting point too, just in terms of paving the way. Now, you came in the game at an interesting time where women really wasn't in the forefront, but now moving forward, 2022, females are killing this shit. So talk on some of the differences. Okay, let's get a round of applause for that.
Yes, definitely.
Period. Salute to the females. But I want you to talk about just what were some things that you had to overcome, and versus now, because I'm sure you endured a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm. So, well, one of the things that I realized about myself, because I study music a lot.
Respect.
I'm the first female hip hop artist that came out without a man in the forefront. Like every female MC had a guy that was kind of like, yo, she the only female in the crew. Yo, this my girl. Yo, meet my home girl. And I had to like literally bust through the school doors and like let them know like the class is in session. I'm here.
Damn right.
So to speak. And I went through a lot of different adversities. I feel like when I first stepped onto the scene, people embraced me very well. I had a song that was so relatable, and every woman around the country and around the world was able to relate to Lip Gloss.
Right.
So it's like they felt like it was like a sisterly thing. And then you know, because I received so much love that when I went through adversities and I had to see like the opposite side of that, I think that that's what taught me like strength and understanding what it means to like navigate through the industry and understand like what kind words mean and things like that, because a lot of times people are trying to, you know, get close for opportunities or whatever it might look like in that time. And it really helped me because it helped my my business mindset, that when I need to get something done, it's not like to like push anybody off to the side, but I know how to block it out and not feel like I need to give everybody my time because they love me, but more so understand that that's coming with the moment. And then also just having a voice to be able to speak about different things, to be able to speak about lip gloss and then speak about life, like a song that I did that covers, you know, teenage pregnancy and abuse and, you know, going through the foster care and, you know, having missing fathers in your community, or some people may even have missing mothers, but like just to address some of the things I was seeing going on, to be self-titled. Well, somebody in my crew gave me Voice of the Young People because they felt like I spoke to like my generation at the time. That's something that I held on to. When I look at like artists of today, I feel like it could be a lot more diversity. I also feel like we got to be clear about like who we give attention to, because I feel like as a black woman, you know, we have astronauts, we have gymnasts, we have people who work 9 to 5 jobs, come home, take care of their kids, and there's really no reflection of that in hip hop music like that. But hip hop music and R&B music is the #1 genre no matter what they say.
Period.
And you know, it basically raised our kids. So I just feel like right now, you know, artists like Tierra Wag, like it's just so many
super
different
talented.
new artists. Like
so many.
I hate when I can't think of people on the spot, but it's so many artists that I like try to listen to and diversify like what drives my energy, as opposed to just listening to what's on the radio and who they put in my face, because it's like, yeah, I love to have sex, but at the same time that's not the only thing I do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that. I love that. I love that.
That's what I like about the Push It feature.
Respect.
And the whole song is like, the original song, for what it's worth, was like very sexual.
Right.
But ours version is not about that.
Facts.
And it still definitely drive home the idea of pushing it. When we first did it, she was like, so what do you mean when you say push it? And we had a whole conversation just about pushing limits and changing the barriers and, you know what I'm saying, pushing shit forward. So it tied together.
That's why I said I'm in the gym.
Pushing
weight.
Respect.
Hitting my line.
You
gotta wait.
Okay.
Because I'm here getting to it, and
you niggas is trying to play. Okay. Not today.
Not today.
Big respect. So can we talk about the treatment for the video though? Because it's a lot of energy in it, you know, and it's black and white as well. So can y'all talk about the creative process and, you know, how did that come together?
It was fun, man.
It looked fun.
It was work, but it was so
fun.
It
looked like it,
bro.
But I think that it's like, all right, so conceptually, it started with the fact that for the original song, Ceasar shot the video in black and white. So he wanted to keep that concept. I was like, you gonna shoot the whole video in black and white? Nigga, I'm trying to wear some shit. He's like, black and white. I was like, I can still wear some shit. So, yeah, like he challenged me with that. Because I wanted to wear color. Yeah. I wanted to pop. I wanted it to be different.
Oh, nigga, she wanted to dress up like Michael Jackson. I was
gonna dress like Bow Wow and all that, but it was just like a one-day shoot. It was a one-day shoot. I was gonna go crazy.
No, she was gonna go crazy. You still went crazy.
Yeah, because I love like Missy Elliott. I love I love Michael Jackson. I love the innovators. I love the people who really push the envelope. Who like never settled when it came to anything, whether it was their music, that even if it took them 68 days to get a song right, or if they're a video right. Like I really respect people who do shit like that, because I understand the concept of something living on forever. You know, it lives forever.
Longevity.
Yeah, it lives forever, for real.
I think we found we did. What I love is that we was able to find our balance and still deliver something that we love while still compromising. It ain't, you know what I'm saying, everything we wanted to do. We found a balance in that. That for me is the best part, because it's like, you look at that, and anybody who see it ain't missing nothing.
Yeah.
Period. Period. Not a video fire.
She like I look just like
a video is fire.
But I'm always feel like that.
But that's you supposed to. You supposed. That's the big thing about being an artist, is like, you always want to push it.
Yeah. Right.
You know
Okay. Nah, big respect. I don't know if you guys are independent or not, but whether you're independent or not, man, can y'all talk about the grind? You know, whether you signed to a major or you not signed to a major, you know, pushing yourselves and pushing y'all brands. And there's a lot of independent brands, entrepreneurs, and artists out there. So, you know, speak on that.
Yeah, I'm independent right now, but I want a deal, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing work to I feel like my work it look like deals.
It definitely does.
You know what I'm saying? So
Damn
that's
right.
my energy. Like,
Damn
I'm not
right.
an independent type of vibe, nigga. But I understand that, you want a deal is a business transaction. So you want to go into that with good leverage. So that's why it's like, for me, the biggest thing for me is just to make sure that I'm hitting my standard quota, but also working within my restraints. And that was kind of the thing with the video. It's like we have all these ideas, but we got to know we only here right now. So
respect.
that's one of the biggest things as an independent artist to me is like you gotta master working within your restraints, but still hitting your standard quota. You know what I'm saying? And once you do that and just be consistent, you know what I'm saying? And if you're blessed enough to get a big feature off the love or something, then you start to mix all that together. It's a crazy cocktail that makes success.
I like how you put that. Yeah. I like how you put that. What about you? What would you advise, some of these independent artists and entrepreneurs out there in terms of pushing their brands and themselves?
First, let's start by saying I am independent as well.
Got you.
I also believe in signing deals and just, I guess with experience, I understand that, a deal is a deal. So it's like whatever you make it is what that means. Like, what are you looking for? Do you want to put together a 7-song project? Do you want to put together a 17-song project? Do you want to put together a series that comprise of a 17-song project? And are you looking for like financial support, a certain push, specific channels or networks? Like you might want to sign a Netflix deal and put out an album, but it's a visual album, and like you're literally doing something so different that no one else has done, because you're literally customizing what you feel your deal should look like, sound like, and feel like. So that part, I want to say that first, and saying I'm not against signing a deal or being working with anyone. You should. Collaborations are here to be made. On all levels. I also feel like when you get signed to a major label and you're an artist that come from the bottom, and you're an artist that know what it's like to want to work with artists who you feel are successful or that are making noise at the time, you should always make sure you have enough freedom in your deal to work with your people. Don't get signed to a label and now you become like a house nigga, and now you can't work with your boy that you've been working with for 10 years in the basement. You've been using his mother electricity, sound, and all of that, and that's your boy. He got your back. He believe in you. But now that you're signed to a label, they telling you can't put that single out with him because you got to put out the single with so and so. I'm not going to use any name, but like it could be anybody. I feel like that shit is whack. So that's one thing that I feel like artists should definitely pay attention to, is your freedom. Like, be able to do, like, and I'm not saying go and make a song with somebody and the quality sucks because they're still on that same level, but they like, yo, bro, let's just put it out. No, make sure the shit is on the level of where you are, but don't forget where you come from. I strongly feel like that's a message that need to be out there right now, because people be wilding out.
Absolutely. Now that's facts. So Lil Mama, I always had a question that I wanted to ask you. Just following your career and just seeing all the different things that you've done. We know last year Jay-Z has spoke out and he said that, it's no bad blood. The situation that happened in 2009. And I always wanted to know, what was your feedback when you saw him just say that? And Alicia Keys as well.
Yeah, I said that I appreciated it.
Respect.
I felt like it was so much time in between then and now.
Hella growth.
And although, like, it hasn't been spoken on in a negative aspect or a positive aspect, it kind of just left room for people to be disrespectful. And I do feel like that's something that they both did catch wind of at some point. So for it to take so long, it was kind of just like, but it's still like, it's the thought that counts. And it's about growth and understanding that God has a plan for me. And there's things that I have to do for my life that doesn't involve either one of them. So I have to be focused on that.
Damn right. Thank you for sure. Now, in terms of new music, y'all, when can we expect new music from, solo music from each of y'all guys? Because I don't think y'all released anything since last year.
Yeah, so we dropping the Push It remix, and then, man, to be honest, there's a thing about being independent. Like, I don't know when I'm dropping something.
Got you. I got you.
But it's just about lining up the play right. So I have a ton of music. I got a lot of music that a lot of people who have not heard. So you should go listen to that, because it being old, it's like 4-5 months old, 6 months old. I was dropping a freestyle every week.
Yeah, going crazy.
I just stopped doing that like a month ago. So
Got you.
it's hella music out, but as far as the project, it's probably gonna be a minute, but stay tuned.
Respect. What about you?
I might not never. Nah.
oh, gee.
Nah. I've been focusing on acting a lot. Like
Dope.
Seriously, like I've been taking on these roles. People have been really impressed with my work, which I don't do it to impress people. When I take on a role, I try my best to not be a mockery of the story and the person's story that's being told, because no matter what, if there's a story being told about someone, there's going to be someone in the world that can really relate to that story.
Damn right.
And so I've been doing like my best with just being as focused as possible on building my thespian muscle and becoming a great actor. And now moving back into music and coming on board with Ceasar, it's not just like a one-off. I am going to put out more music.
Dope.
I just feel like it needs to be incorporated with my acting and just having everything come together. So we put
absolutely, and we love to see you on a big screen too. So big salute, and that's dope. You able to make that transition as well, for real.
And you know, merge.
Damn right. Now,
Put it one time for the merge.
Okay. Now, as far as this Push It remix, when can we see it on the big screen?
Tomorrow.
Shit.
Probably when y'all see it. So I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but
When it's coming out.
Oh, when this is coming out, shit, ASAP. Shit.
okay.
Tonight?
It can be tonight. It can. I'm thinking tomorrow though. Realistically,
Come on. Oh, so
April
today.
13th. So today.
All right. So
April
today
13th, though.
now. Is it gonna be out? Is it on all streaming platforms? Like, can people listen to it?
Nah, you can't really listen. You gotta go watch the video, or you gonna have to go to the SoundCloud and listen.
Okay.
Just talk to my lawyers about that.
Okay, so the record is still. So you're in the process of still clearing that sample, huh?
Yeah.
Got
We still
you.
Okay,
clearing it.
because I don't want them to say Little Mama.
Yeah.
19 million views, but Salt-N-Pepa wants their check.
Oh,
Like,
Nah.
I don't got time for
Yeah.
nobody trying to play around.
Salt-N-Pepa. Nah, I'm just playing. But
Nah, but
it's
no,
just-
we gonna
we're
work
not
it out.
selling
But that's the
Yeah.
thing. No, but
It's
that's the
lawyers,
thing. It
though.
may be no, but that's the thing. It may be an opportunity where there's a clearance and everybody's able to
Yes,
eat
that'd be beautiful.
and
Yeah.
and be successful together. That's
Listen.
what I was talking about when I'm saying there are ways for us to work together. It's about that
Right.
freedom. It's about that, like, having knowledge of what your contracts look like.
Damn right.
If you're writing your own music, when you're making beats, what's happening to your beats longevity? Are you still in control of your music 10 years from now, 50 years from now? Are you passing
Speak
it on
on
to
it.
your children and grandchildren?
Yeah.
Or did you just do it to be hot at the moment? Now you broke. Like, we got to know what's going on.
yeah.
Damn right.
So, like, these
Respectfully,
conversations are real to be had.
listen, I can't say that, the original Push It, I don't know if a lot of people know this. The original Push It,
Was written by who?
Push It is a sample. That's not even Salt-N-Pepa doing that. That's a sample. So like I got some good lawyers.
Now
man.
the shit be deep.
Nah,
The
it's
shit
coming
be
together,
deep.
but
Yeah.
no, but like we gonna pray for the best. So
sure.
seriously,
Yeah,
all jokes
definitely.
aside, and
yeah.
hopefully we could come to something where
This thing, even if listen, the sample clearance, all that is about money. If this is just art, so even if we don't make no money from this, we just wanted to put this out for the people.
And you've
This
been
shit is
saying that
dope.
from the beginning
This shit
too,
is
and
dope.
I rock with you with that.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
we just want, even if we don't make a dime from this, we just want y'all to see it,
Yeah.
Right.
buzz it, and pay homage to Salt-N-Pepa, and fuck with Lil Mama, and fuck with Ceasar Christian. You know what I'm
Goddamn
saying?
right, goddamn right. All right, final question, man. I gotta ask all my guests that come to the Progress Support to define the word progress. That's my key word. We talk about growth, getting better, and all that good stuff. So please let me know your definition of the word progress, please, both of y'all.
For me, progress is being able to feel like you're moving forward in whatever path you've set for yourself, and also kept your integrity.
I love that.
Keeping your integrity is good.
Nah,
I
that's
wasn't even
hard.
thinking about that.
It ain't progress without that.
Damn right.
Type shit, yeah.
But I wasn't thinking just now.
Yeah, nice.
Progress to me is having a plan, having a major goal, right? With a bunch of small goals that let you know, like, I'm doing it. It's getting done, and like it. I think that, like, you never get there until life is over. But to have those small goals set out to that major goal, you're gonna know that you're progressing because you're meeting these marks. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's progress to me. To, like, meet a mark, and then you keep going, and God has a plan. So even the one that we
Damn
set
right.
out is so minute to what we
Facts.
really, like, out here to do. So I believe that progress is that, like showing yourself that you're moving forward, like
Damn
how you
right.
said, going.
Damn right. Well, this was beautiful, y'all. Please give it up for Ceasar Christian and Lil Mama. All right.
The Progress Report.